We're here at Darrenton Mahila for our Athlete of the Week. Today we have North Park University football player Tyler Pangelinan. Paul?
Tyler, congratulations on behalf of Dio Renton. Who would you like to donate this check to?
Thank you. I would like to donate this check to Island Girl Power.
You just wrapped up your freshman season over at North Park University. Talk about the transition from high school football to collegiate football.
I think basically the whole transition, a lot of stuff that happened was things with like training and everything like that. Because when I went in, I didn't know what to expect. I had a little bit of like camp experience and like the different talents, but it was just a whole bunch because they had spring training. They knew like all of the stuff that they did over there. So when I went in, it was kind of like a shock. I had to like learn all of the technique, and then with college football, everything's so fast. There's a lot of stuff like everything's happening on the side. There's coaches for every single position, and then another thing too was like the conditioning, especially with the weather and everything there. Like I think the most difficult part was just basically like trying to just catch up onto what they were doing.
How important is strength and conditioning in order to prepare yourself for that next level?
So for strength and conditioning, I mean, it's always best to always do that to catch up on it and always to like improve. There's always like room for improvement. But with like people who want to go like above the college level, I really feel that like strength conditioning will really help in that and something like that. With college, especially too, because when I went in, I left Guam. I was around like 130, but then they wanted me to gain more weight, and like here I finally got to like 160 and everything like that. But it was just it's a tough battle with like trying to always like better yourself because you're seeing all these other players that are bigger and better, and then we're from Guam. We're not always going to be the biggest and the baddest, but then always like the biggest heart.
For these athletes, you're not going to get looked at unless the grades are on point and making sure school becomes first priority.
Yeah, with academics, that's the one thing. Colleges will not look at you if you do not have your academics right. Because of I had a pretty good GPA and everything like that, I was able to get some scholarship money. When I was at the camp, they were talking about me and stuff like that, and they wanted to see like, oh, well, how's your grades? How's your grades? This and that. There's always student before an athlete. So then that is just like your grades always has to be a priority. With everything you do, you shouldn't always just think, oh, I'm gonna do this for football. Football, like no, you have to get your grades right, and from there on, everything will fall into place. You always gotta just keep pushing yourself because there's always room to get better, and not just like give into like little stuff.
All right, congratulations. Stay tuned to our next Darrenton Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by
A press conference for tomorrow's PBA legendary rivalry game between Ginebra and Pure Foods was held at the Royal Orchid Hotel this morning. The players from both teams were in attendance answering questions from the media and giving a brief history of their playing careers. Doors open at 3 in the afternoon, followed by an exhibition all-star game between the FSAG All-Stars. The PBA matchup will tip off at 7 p.m.
All the Filipino fans really love to watch this game, so they really look forward every year or every game they play. They really support this Manila Classico game. If I can compare it to the NBA, most likely is the Lakers and the Celtics rivalry, similar to that.
Now for your Pacific Games update, Ben Schulte won a silver medal in the 50-meter breaststroke with a time of 29.75. Ben also set a new Guam record with his finishing time. In women's basketball, Team Guam fell to Samoa 85-76. Destiny Castro led all scorers in the loss with 27 points. Mia St. Nicholas added 18. Team Guam is now 1-1 and will face